Book 3 of the Tattersalls October Yearling sale kicked off on Thursday with a session-topping price of 135,000 guineas, the second best price ever achieved at this sale. It was Mags O'Toole who signed the ticket, working with prominent breeze-up consignor Norman Williamson, and the pair facing stiff competition for the colt out of the Group 3 winning own sister to King of Kings.
You always want them cheaper, no matter what price it is, but yeah, it was plenty of money for a horse in Book 3, but thought he was an outstanding colt, and you know, Kodiak's having a fantastic time, and this horse back along has got a good pedigree. But individual-wise, I thought he was very, very good. You know, he'd have certainly been looking good in Book 2 or, you know, possibly Book 1 or whatever. But, you know, the vendor had to call what book to put him in a long time ago, and he decided to come here. We'll hopefully come back for the Craven. When you have a horse like, I think, as nice as him, we will hope to get him back in one piece, and hopefully he goes well, yeah.
Having bought the session topper on the final day of Book 2, agent Alex Elliott picked up where he left off on the first day of Book 3, stretching to 100,000 guineas to secure a Society Rock colt from James Hanley's Ballyhinnican stud. The operation responsible for having bred the late Group 1 winning sprinter and the session topper on day 1. The purchase was one of 3 on the day for the successful agent.
His beautiful horse, and his father's much missed. He's obviously bred some very good horses, including, unfortunately, he's a very good 2-year-old, and that's what we hope this guy will be. Came from a very good farm. He's going to be trained by Jeremy Nasida. He looks a fast horse, an early horse, a 2-year-old. Jeremy's had a bit of luck buying off the farm before. Ballyhinnican, James Hanley does a great job. We're delighted to get him. Very strong, good colour, great goer. Everything was in the right place. And as I said, we were looking for 2-year-olds. We got beaten a lot last week, and this week it was quite unfortunate, but the opposition weren't here this week, and even though it was a lot of money, Jeremy didn't want to go home without him.
Another operation whose success during Book 2 continued into Book 3 is Wotton Manor stud, who are responsible for lot 1538, a Champs-Élysées half-brother to Group 3 Pre-Eclipse and listed Ripon Champion Trophy winner Sporting Chance. The Rapilli bloodstock and St Albans bloodstock bred colt proved popular when led into the ring, attracting bids from Charlie Johnson before selling to Kevin Ross, acting on behalf of Paul and Claire Rooney, for 90,000 guineas. Lot 1463 was a notable sale for Glebe Farm stud, who consigned under their own banner for the first time this year. The Poet's Voice filly added to the sale of 150,000 guinea Master Craftsman yearling during Book 2, when selling to Richard Frisbee for 80,000 guineas.
She was the very first filly that I looked at this morning, and I looked at her and I liked her immediately. I saw her and I thought to myself, well, actually, do I really need to go and have a look at the other 40 or 50 on my list, which actually I did. But I was delighted to buy her. She's, I hope, will be a very sharp filly for next year. She's stocky, well built, well made. She vetted very well. Poet's Voice obviously doesn't need much introduction, but there's a nice pedigree update which isn't on the catalogue page under the second dam, which is the Black Album, who won the Prix La Rochette, beginning of September. So it's a nice 7-furlong 2-year-old race, so that's very helpful to the pedigree, and was a good selling point from my point of view. And if she's good, it obviously helps the residual value in the course of time.
80,000 guineas was the price also paid by Katie Walsh of Green Hills Farm for lot 1548, a no-nay-never filly bred by Aidan and Anne-Marie O'Brien's Whisperview Trading and consigned by Jamie Railton. The filly, who was pinhooked as a foal, having been purchased by Jill Lamb Bloodstock for €17,000, will hopefully return to the sales ring for a third time next year as a breeze-up prospect for the former jockey and successful purchaser.